Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Thursday. I hope everyone had a very nice trading week. We had a very nice one. I hope you also had a very nice week. So we start with Euro USD here. What do you see on Euro USD? It's quite simple, guys. It's quite simple. It's quite straightforward. What we see is we see that the market is pushing up. The market is on a very nice uptrend, which means Euro USD it's getting stronger, which means dollar it's a bit weak at the moment. So that's why we see the market pushing up. So since the market is respecting our resistance, we can see that the market is now pushing higher. And remember, I had this line yesterday. If you still remember, now the market is trying to push up. So maybe this, I see another sell-off here, a small sell-off. This sell-off can still reach this area before we see the market push up. But I want you to see this clearly in a different angle. You can see that, okay, the market is really pushing up, which is clear. But there's another thing that you should be able to see. You see, around this area, let me remove this. Around this area, you can see that we have a resistance, and this resistance now made a support here. You see, even if we still have this support here, but you can see that we also had another, another resistance. It's now our support. So the market is actually creating something like that. So it's how the market is going to move. I'm trying this every day so that you understand what I'm trying to show you here. So what is going to happen is going to happen like this, something like that. I hope you understand that. I hope you understand that. So let me remove this. Okay. Yeah, so what do we see now? We see that the market is on a very nice bullish momentum. So it means you can just wait for the market to reach this area, then the market can push up. Or maybe you can just wait for the market. Let me do this like this. You can wait for the market to break this line here and say, I still need to buy around this area. Simple as that. You don't have to complicate things, guys. We had a very nice week, so don't mess that up. So make sure that everything is nice and you follow the rules. Make sure that if the market is going to break here, it's where you can buy. Maybe the market is going to create something like that. Unless if maybe the market is coming back and break our support, we will say now the market is breaking the support. It's time for us to look for a sell opportunity. But at the moment we don't see that. It means it's just our time just to wait for the market to give us a higher low where we can buy. Something like this where we can buy, or maybe a breakout where we can buy. The market can come back where we can buy, something like that. I hope you understand that. I don't think if I explain things like that, I'm supposed to take much of your time. If you understand very quickly, then it's fine. Let's go to the next one, which is US oil. You see that? It's US oil, guys. Let me see. It seems like NASDAQ is pushing higher. It's fine. So let's go straight to US oil and see what's really happening. So on US oil, we can see that we had some great moves. Let me just use 4-hour time frame so that you understand what's really happening. So this, what you see here, this was our entry which moved very nicely. You can see that. So you can see what I used to explain to you and say, you see the market has this thing of repeating its moves. You can see that. But here you can see that the resistance is actually moved higher. Do you see that? The resistance actually moved higher. It means we can use that area at the moment. But my point, the thing that I want you to see is, do you see this area? If we connect with it here, it's going to make sense. Do you see these areas like around this area? If we connect those things, they're going to make sense. So you will see the market creating something like that, pushing higher. Easy as that. So this is what is going to happen on EURUSD. If it keeps pushing higher. So it means the market is still on a very nice bullish momentum, but the thing is we're still very far from our support. So it means it doesn't mean just because we are far from the support, it doesn't mean that you should not trade. So when trades create something like this, when trades create something like this, it's where you're going to take those trades around those areas and buy. If it breaks this area, you're still going to buy, or you can wait for a retest, then you buy. So without wasting your time on US oil, we are still on bullish, but wait for a small sell-off. Wait for a sell-off or a higher low where you can get your market on a very lowest level. So let's say the market is going to go in the opposite direction, which means the market is going to sell. Then if it breaks our support, it's where we're going to say, okay, now Kenzo, the market is doing its thing. It's time to look for a different direction. You see, if the market comes around this, if the market sells off until here, if it doesn't bounce back here, maybe we'll see a breakout and say maybe the market is now refreshing, because the market has been like going up for some time. If not, we will see some small rejection or sell-off just to refresh the market. The market won't just go up like that, so the market has to breathe for some time, yeah, at least. Then after, then the market will push up. I hope you understand that. I hope you understand that. So let's go to the one and only. It's gold, guys. It's gold. On gold, we can see that the market. Let's see. Firstly, before let's see. Let's make this auto. Okay. We are here. We are on 2 hours on gold, guys. Let me check something. So on gold, you can see that the market is still on an uptrend. Somebody can even throw something like this. So you can see that the market is actually on a very nice uptrend. It's creating some moves like this. So what do you do from this? Actually, I don't think maybe there's much that you can do, unless if maybe you're going to throw an inner trend line around this area and say maybe the market is supporting that area. But at the moment, we have this nice support here. Let me just increase that. Let me just increase the, should be longer. Yeah, something like this. So when it's like this, guys, we can able to see clearly as a support. So we can see clearly that, okay, the market is actually on our support area. The market is going up, actually, it's on an uptrend. But sometimes the market doesn't really come back here, and you can see that the market is creating like something like a structure where the market is like supporting there. So it means you can still take those trades, but just make sure that those trades are very short term. They are not going to be similar to here, you see. You just take your trades, then up you out, few pips you out, you see. So what do we see on gold? If it doesn't come back here, actually I expect it to come back here before it can shoot up, or maybe we'll see these moves continuing going like that, or even pushing higher. So actually on gold, we still on what? On bullish, until we see this resistance, this support broken. It means if it's not broken, we're still bullish. But if maybe it's broken, if the market is starting to go lower, it means it's where we're going to say no. Now the market is changing the direction, it's changing the trend, so we need to look for a sell opportunity. But at the moment, the market is actually pushing up. It means the market is actually on a bullish momentum, or you can just see that actually it's where we're supposed to buy for short term, but actually where we have to wait for a very nice buy somewhere here. So here the market can just consolidate very quickly, because there is sort of a resistance around that area. You see that, I hope you understand that. And yeah, so don't forget to smash that subscribe button, guys. Don't forget to smash it. Thanks to everyone who already subscribed. So we are on US 100, or you can just call it a NASDAQ 100. So on NASDAQ 100, let me just use 4-hour time frame, because these crazy moves, they are so big so that sometimes you won't see everything clearly. So yeah, I think it's better to use maybe 2-hour time frame. Make this auto. Okay. So what do we see, guys? We saw that the market, after broken out of this area, the market was just pushing up. After it pushes up, we saw that the market was respecting this area. Now we just saw a breakout breaking that area. So it means the market can still retest here. The market can come retest here before pushing up. So it means if you have an order here, make sure that you follow that order. When it reaches this area, it's where you can just get out. Or maybe if you don't get out, you can just lock your positions nicely. Then maybe the market will break this area and push higher. But I think maybe the market will create something like a respect. I think the market will respect this area before pushing lower slowly. Before we see another move, I think the market is still going to push up, but you know, the market has to breathe. The market has to breathe before pushing up again. You see, the market won't just go straight like that. So here you don't have to jump on the market and say, no, I just want to buy. The market can create its thing. I think maybe you can also draw this as a support, maybe even this as a resistance, something like that. So we will see if the market is going to come here and push higher, or maybe it's going to come here and push lower. That is what we need to see. At the moment, if you bought here, it's fine, but don't wait for the market to reject here, because we might see a very strong sell-off, you see. I hope you understand that. So what do we see for today? Today we have not clear. Today is not a really clear bullish momentum, but we still on bullish because we just broken our very strongest resistance. Now the market, maybe the market is trying to create something like that, where the market is going to create moves like that. It's also possible. So let me show you that on a bit size. Let's see. If I size it like this, maybe you will understand. Let me remove everything. Maybe I can say, if maybe something like this, you see that? Maybe the market is creating something like that. I'm not saying it's like now like valid, because this is the second one, so it's going to be valid on the third one. Then we can say now we have a very nice support where we can rely on. But this is the first one, so let's wait for the market to see if it comes back around this area. But if it's violated, if this area is broken, it means, guys, don't expect to buy around. If this thing is broken, just wait for the market to see what is going to happen. The market will always give you something. And you know what? When the market is going down, it's something that we like, because we always eat more. You can see after this crazy move here, now the market is just playing around. This move, they are no longer that strong. So it means the market is losing that momentum. It's losing that strength. So there must be another kick, whether something that is going to give us that energy. It means maybe the market has to breathe, refresh first before pushing up. Even this area, it can be a support area. You can see around 15,000. That can also be another area that we can look for a support. So if the market is going to break this area, maybe we'll see the market reaching this point. Or if it's going to push up, we might see these choppy candlesticks. You can see this. These candlesticks, they are very, very small. So it means the market, the bullish momentum, it's losing its theme. So you should be careful when you play around that area, because we might see some very strong sell-offs. You see, that is possible. We saw that happening last month. So yeah, we will. I think everyone learned something from that, or the market already taught you something from that. So let's go to US30 and see what we can get from here. Let let's see. No, let me just clear this. There are so many. So on US30, guys, you'll still remember that we had some lines where we had some resistance. So this area is where the market broken the resistance. So it seems like the market is coming back again to do what? To respect that area. So, but we're going to use another similar method, which is quite simple. We're just going to draw our trend line and see something like this. We're just going to draw our trend line. You can see they all connect. I'm just going to do that. So if the market is going to respect that, it's where we're going to say, okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. So we can say the market is doing its thing. It's now on a very nice uptrend. You see, something like this. I hope you see that. So this thing is very thick, so it's better like this. Yeah. So yeah, I think if it's like this, maybe everyone can see. So we can see that, okay, the market gave us something here, came back around this level, another around this level, and it's back again here. So we might see another push going up. Maybe it might come back again doing something like that. So it means if this doesn't happen, maybe we will see the market creating something like this going lower. You should think about that. But at the moment, what do we see? We see that the market is still on bullish. We're still above our current support area. So yeah, anything can happen from that. So we might see the market pushing up. We might see the market pushing up from this level, which means we're still going to buy if the market is trying to push up. Okay, sorry. So I think from that, so we just wait for the market to push up. You can just jump on the market, it's fine. Maybe your stop loss should be around 35,400. Then your take profit should be like 36,000. I think the market can still reach 36,000 somewhere there. So the entry can be like current market price at the moment. Then each way we can say now maybe the market is going to we can say we can just buy around this area until maybe we reach that. You can even get out soon. It depends on how you trade, you see. It depends on how you trade. So let's go to the next one. So on US30, we're still bullish unless the market is breaking our support. Let's go straight to German 30. German 30 is creating some crazy moves, guys. I missed this move because I'm doing the analysis. So I just drawn this line before I even start trading. I mean, before I even start the daily analysis, the one that I'm doing now. Then the market was here. The market was just going here. Just then look what is happening now. The market is back again. It means this was a very nice, straightforward, easy, very easy setup. You see, but what I like is this setup is just giving us a very nice support area, a very nice support area where we can say, okay, for now we have an area where we can just call a support. Why? Because, let me zoom this a little bit, because we can see that the market was just, the market came here and respect this area, firstly. Then guess what? The market did its thing. If maybe you can draw a line here, still it can still make sense. Then after now, today, like few minutes ago, then the market came back again and did the same thing here and respect that area. So it means now we can say we have our fresh new support level that we can just rely on. I hope you understand that. So it means that now we can say, okay, we have a support. We will look at an area where we can say maybe that is going to be something like a resistance, something like that. But what I like is we are still, we still have a nice, now we still have a nice support. You can draw something like this and say, okay, Kenzo, I also see something like this. I also see that the market is trying to respect these areas. You can see, so it means if you did not buy here, after we see a breakout here, we can just continue to buy. Or maybe since the market is respecting this resistance, maybe the market is going to play around this wedge where maybe we're going to see a breakout, whether going lower or going up. So it's up to the market, and we will be waiting for that to see what's really happening. So we don't have to rush the market, you see. So we don't have to rush the market. We'll just wait for the market to give us that direction. So if maybe you got the market here, you're lucky, you just get in, then the market gives you everything. You see, the market just gives you everything, which is good, But sometimes you're still going to miss this because by watching something different, the market can just move very quickly while you're still planning, doing your thing on the other charts. You see. So let's go straight to France 40, which is the last one. Even France 40 was doing the same thing, where the market is trying to go lower. So here on France 40, you can see that the market is actually giving us some nice moves. Now we already have the support area. I know that we have a very strong support area below there, but this is also now our support area. You can see the market is doing that. So it means if you saw the market reaching this area, you were supposed to kill it. If not, wait for another day. It's fine. Wait for another opportunity. Don't chase trades, guys. The market will always come to those who wait, and they will see everything clearly, and they will end up thinking that the market is simple. When you wait for the market becomes very simple. But when you chase the market will just do its thing. So you will think maybe the market is watching you. So please, guys, it's time to learn. Stop wasting your money in the market. If you don't know, please learn something. And month end, we will be releasing our course, our Forex course, a very nice advanced course where you can learn trading psychology, trading plan, so many things. So I'm going to show you when it's released. I will update you here on the group, and also check my description. You will find some details about my Telegram's group where I'm going to update you when everything is fine. When we have specials, when we have everything, we update on the Telegram. Even here on YouTube, I'm still going to show you, but please join the Telegram on my description so that you can get some daily analysis, some daily signals that I also send, but they won't be like the same as I won't send them frequently as I send on my VIP group, you see. So, and it's easy to join us. It's very, very, very affordable. I can't say it's cheap. It's very affordable. Only $15. You pay once, you enjoy. But from next year, I think from next year, this price is going to change to $100. So this is just appreciation for the support that I see, the love that I get when we do this. So I'm just doing that. So after that, we need to work. The price need to go up. No one can just charge you $15 for this great information. So what do we see on France 40? On France 40 is quite straightforward. We see a nice bullish move. So we just wait. If you miss moves like this, it's fine. You can catch every move. It means we're going to wait for another move or a rejection, whether it's going to be high rejection, whatever, it's fine. We're going to wait for that, and then the market, we're going to take our trades there. You see, I hope you understand that, guys. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex Bow.